la Costituzione come sono, non è uccisi a lei, è morta per droga, per accademia. Capisci italiani? Avete capito? Non è ucciso.
Si conclude così il processo di appello a Innocent Osegale, il 32enne nigeriano accusato di aver violentato, ucciso e fatto a pezzi il 30 gennaio 2018 a Macerata la 18enne romana Pamela Mastropietro. Confermata dalla Corte di Assise di Appello di Ancona la sentenza di primo grado, ergastolo con isolamento diurno di 18 mesi, nessuno sconto e nessun tentennamento da parte della Corte, nonostante il nigeriano continui a ribadirsi innocente. Lo ha urlato uscendo dall'aula scortato dalle guardie carcerarie, lo aveva spiegato poche ore prima rendendo dichiarazioni spontanee. Osegale ammette di aver fatto a pezzi il corpo di Pamela, ma dice di averla trovata già morta, uccisa secondo lui e secondo i suoi difensori da una dose di eroina. Non ci crede, non ci ha mai creduto la mamma di Pamela. La donna piange in piedi durante la ricostruzione degli ultimi istanti di vita della figlia da parte del nigeriano, poi urla grazie alla lettura del dispositivo della sentenza. Osegale spiega non ha mai detto la verità, anche per quanto riguarda i suoi complici.
Non ci credo, deve parlare, se non è stato lui parlasse. Giustizia è stata fatta in parte, mancano tutti gli altri.
Hello good everyone and welcome to Hamless TV. The video you all just watched right now, oh gosh, it's so hard to say, so hard to explain. This is about one of our African brother, Nigerian boy precisely, that reside in Italy. He was among the three suspects that girl, Pamela Mastropietro, 18 years old girl, in Macerata, Italy. So since then, he had been in detention since 2018. According to the parents of the girl, they said she was last seen on the 29th of January 2018. So when the police now took up the investigation, they later find her body disposed in different suitcases. They put the body in different suitcases and dispose it in different areas, different dustbin. She was cut, butchered into pieces. So the police people now saw the suitcase and with so many blood, because they can how can you hold somebody that you butchered? You cannot hold it. So they arrested these boys. They arrested 3 Nigerian boys. One is Osahale, the other one is Desmond Lucky, and the other one is Lucky Anwelema. So the police now arrested these 3 boys. So later they tried to confess of what happened. They tried to tell the police what happened. So this Nigerian boy precisely, Osahele, told the police that the girl died. The girl is already dead before they butchered her. But the Romanian boyfriend of the girl, which is Vincenzo Marino, said the Osahele told him that Osahele himself is the one that killed the Pamela. So the story continues from there. Since then, Osahele has been in detention in the police and he has been in prison since then. So the police went in to investigate the case, the hospital and everything. All of them, they start to investigate the case to know what happened. How did the girl die? So they later find out that the girl was butchered with knife injuries, and that leads to many loss of blood. And through that, she was also suffocated. So that is the case, that is the result that the doctor bring out, that the girl died of knife wounds. And she was also suffocated. You understand? So now, the Nigerian boy is saying what? The Nigerian boy is saying that the girl had already died before he butchered the girl. And they also said that this Nigerian boy is a drug dealer. So he normally no, get some girlfriends na hand. This Pamela himself was even friending one Italian, that Romanian man, Marino, but he later now went in now to, to see this other Nigerian boy. So from there now, two of them, I don't know, they were taking drugs or something inside the house. So the Osahene, the Nigerian boy, is trying to tell the police that it is in the middle of that time that it is when they are taking the drug, that is the time that this Pamela now slopped off and she died at that mist. That she died of drug addict, she died of drugs, not of knife. So why am I bringing this issue? Why I'm bringing this issue is this, because I want to use it to at least give some advice and send to some message to many people in the world, especially those that find themselves in a situation, in a condition that they never predicted or being into. For example, something just come up and just happen to you and you don't know what to do. You will just be hung up there with a lot of fear and anger. You will be so anxious because you don't know what to do. So what do we do in this kind of area? Because we even know that in Italy, there are many girls that take drugs, especially Italian girls, a lot of them. Yes, a lot of them. And some of our Nigerian boys, I don't even know what is on their brain or in their brain. I don't know how they think something. Why can't they reason before they take responsibility of somebody to their home? Somebody that is a drug addict and you are a drug dealer. What if something happens? Now, the issue is this. This boy told us that the girl died before they butchered her. But my problem is this. Why butchering the girl if she's already dead? If she has already dead, I mean. Why, where on earth did you have that power, that agility, that zeal to take knife and butcher somebody? Butcher dead body or life, or even if she's alive? Is it because of fear? We all know that fear will not even go out, because what you are doing will even double your prison. If, for example, you know that the girl was late already, or she's late already, the best thing you could do is to involve the police. For crying out loud, just take it short. Is to call the police and let them investigate everything. Tell them the truth, what happened. Tell them, we know that you will go to jail. Yes, you're a drug dealer, you will go to jail if the police find out what happened, that the girl died because of drug or something. But that must be so reasonable for people to understand you, that no, it is not your fault. It is because of drugs. We all know that drugs is not good or something. You understand? So people can even understand you. But not after they butcher the girl, butcher the dead body, cut her into pieces and throw her into the dustbin with its separate suitcase, separate luggages. How do we think, or what do we think from there? It is so touching and so bad. Because if the police find out, see the horror, the thing that you did, this might even double your prison, it might even double your jail. And that is what is going on. They brought the boy to the court of recent. The boy was trying to express himself, was trying to tell the Italians, tell the whole world that he is not the one that killed this Pamela, that Pamela died already. But how can somebody understand you? How can somebody hear you? If you know that Pamela died already, why did you have to take the body of Pamela, cut her into pieces? Nobody will have pity on you by then. He was trying to express himself, but nobody could listen. But because what he did is beyond human experience. It's beyond, that is, how will I put it? It's beyond the human reason, that is reasoning. We cannot even think that human being can even do something like that. Now, the boy is in prison now, serving I don't even know, because he's now in first degree murder. He's facing first degree murder of Pamela. By this time now, who will understand? Nobody. The doctor have already said that Pamela died of knife wounds and suffocation. And many people are even saying that these are the acts of the occultic Nigerians that lived in Italy, those that practice cultists in Nigeria, that many of them have bring it back to Italy, that is what happened. Because they arrested 3 Nigerian boys. So they take it to be something of occultist, something of band members or whatsoever. Because of that thing, Italian man took pistol and shot innocent immigrant in Italy, Macerata, that same year in 2018, February 2nd. Thanks to God that nobody died, but 6 innocent people were wounded. Ghanaians, Nigerians, Senegals, Guinea. Tell me, all these people are not the one that did the thing. But because they are immigrants, because they are blacks, it affects them. So that is why I'm doing this video, to plead with my people. We are all immigrants. Even the whites are immigrants in other countries. We understand. Everybody understands it. But please, when something like this happens, please, never you forget to involve the police and stop adding the issue and stop adding the problem, because something that is wrong is wrong. Something that you have to face jail or go to prison. You will go to prison, you will face jail. But you know, the lawyers, even the police, the doctors, they listen to your voice. What happened? What made you to do this kind of thing? What pushed you to do this kind of thing? That is the way they judge something in Europe. It's not like in like Africa, that once anything happened, then you must serve it. You must. But here, they try to consider your situations of how you are involved in that kind of issue. So I don't think that anybody can even understand this our brother, because what he did is an abomination. Please and please and please, to you all that is in diaspora as a whole, remember that one bad thing that you do will affect many of your people. Even if they are not in the same country, they are not Nigeria, they are not Senegal, they are not Ghana, whatsoever. But since they have the same color like you, black color, remember that if you do any bad thing, it's going to affect your people. So try to do everything good. No one is perfect, we understand, we know that. But try to do your best so that others will not be harmed because of your behavior. I pray that one day, let God touch the hearts of the Italians to understand what happened here. But my people, is so touching and so unbearable. Even the mother of Pamela was looking into his eyes, telling him that he cannot believe you. He cannot believe you that the daughter died already before you butchered her. How can you believe that kind of person? What kind of fear will make you to take dead body and butcher the person? What kind of fear? You know that this is Europe or America or anywhere, not even in Africa, because anything you commit here is not hiding. They know everything. It's not going to hide. Even if you can hide it for some hours, it's not going to hide. There is camera, there is everything. Immediately you leave your house, where you're going to, everything is controlled. So how on earth will you get that brain to butcher the boy? And some people even assisted him, because they said they arrested the 3 of them, not even only him that butchered the girl. Sorry. So that is the problem. Please, I'm begging you all, please, my people, my African people in diaspora, before you do anything, reason very well and make sure that that thing will not cause any harm to other people's life. It's so important, so that we will not put other people's life in danger. Imagine the poor innocent girl, 18 years old, 18, just because of drug, bad addict. She lost her life. And the lawyer said that, even the doctor said that the girl was also raped. The girl was raped and murdered. But the boy Osaile, the boy said they did not rape the girl, that they were making yeah, they were making love. They were making love, drug on top, the girl now slump off. The next thing he could do, take the knife, butcher the girl, throw her into the dustbin, like as if she's an animal, or as if she's a dog, or I don't know, or a rat. You can't even think to realize that this is human being like me and you. This is somebody that has breath. If not for evil mind, where will you get that agility, I say it again, to butcher somebody? Is it because of fear? Don't you ever make that mistakes again, my people. I tell you all. Please, if something happened, you know that thing is not good, it's so bad. You can use yourself, tell the police, tell the people, oh, look what I have, where I have found myself, or look what happened to me, oh God, what will I do? They will help you, they will find solutions, they know that it's not your fault. But doing other things otherwise, just to save yourself and forget about the lives of others, is so bad. Because maybe now the girl she's not even dead before the butcher, because he might do everything because of fear. According to the doctor said the guy died of the knife wound and suffocations. Maybe the girl just slump up, or the girl just fainted. He might think that the girl is dead. So why not call the police or call the ambulance that moment that you see that the girl has fainted or she has slumped up, she cannot respond back again. Call the police, they might revive her back. But no, instead of you to call the police, you do the worst. Take the knife and butcher somebody. How can we understand you? Now, how can we help you now to plead for your freedom? How can we help you now to beg the family of Pamela to forgive you? Because we ourselves, we can't imagine it. We can't imagine it. This is human being we are talking about, for crying out loud. And this thing has caused many problems in Italy for immigrants, just because of a devilish act of one person. Immigrants are suffering racism in Italy because of all these type of issues. If not, many Italians, they are so nice. Yes, Italian people, they are the people that you can even live with. They are just like you. They don't have any problem. They are just like you. The good ones that I knew of. I didn't say that there are no bad ones. That there are bad ones. The racist one. We all know that this is all is common in any country. There are the good ones and the bad ones. But Italian people, you can live with them without any problem. They just take you as themselves. They are so friendly. Yes, Italians are so friendly. Before you will see them to stand up, take the what they call, go out and wound many people just because of the bad thing that one person committed. So why can't you people see that we have to do good in order to protect our lives and the lives of others? Please, I rest my case and I beg you all that don't allow this kind of mistake to happen next time in your life. I beg you all. Make sure that any condition you find yourself, even if you see that the thing will just lead to maybe prison to any other thing, if you know that thing will cause another harm to other people's life, it's better just turn yourself to the police. Please call for help and stop hiding the thing that you know that it will later come to light. So that is all, my people. Make sure you share this message and advise each and every one to be so friendly. And may you all remain blessed. And never forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Harmless TV, and follow us on Facebook, Joyce Dan.